So you're saying that you're running multiple testing lab campaign. I assume that it's a testing campaign. When one find winners, you leave them there and launch a new testing lab for the next creative batch. Ending up, you have 3 to 4 campaigns running simultaneously until it fatigue. About 3 to 4 weeks, it will actually get fatigue. Okay, then kill and replace. You make about 10 to 20 ads per week, which can get campaign profitable fast. You say you went from 1.44 ROAS to 7.18 ROAS in 4 days doing this. Okay, now, so you're asking any downside to this versus consolidating the winners into one campaign. Seems like moving ads always break them for me. Now, here's the thing. Okay, I think the ad game just changed a little, especially after the Andromeda update. If you run ads, if you follow Meta advertising or whatever development closely, I believe you've definitely noticed some discussion hyping up recently about Andromeda update. So when it comes to Andromeda update, it's actually a so-called system update, as in Meta has been promising that they are able to match the ad to the right intent in the most effective way. But recently with some hardware boost, they say they have been using Nvidia chips and their own some like Meta-developed chips that is going to supercharge the AI matching system in the back, which is going to work really well in terms of matching the ad to the right intent. And they're asking us to really put as many ads as possible within the same ad set. So if you ask me what will be the best way to test, whatever that is working right here, here's my methodology, right? Whatever that is working right now, let's not break it. But what I want to say here is I have been seeing clients that have been running single ad set campaign with multiple ads in it. When I say multiple means, I think my client, I think they have about like 20 to 30 ads in one ad set. You just let them do its job. So we don't really care which ad works better this week or not. I mean, of course, if you really see something that is really doing badly, low CTR, super bad cost per result and everything, CPM is really high, then of course we replace them. Otherwise, as long as the CTR and everything is within range, we keep them going. Because for my client's case, the cost per result has been very consistent after running this for about 2 months right now. And then the consistency is actually very stable and it's going down. The cost per result has been, like getting better and better and better over time, over weeks. So yeah, that's what Meta is saying. Because when you have more ads within same ad set, okay, Meta is going to have more things to play. You get what I mean? And they're even encouraging us to have some more variation in terms of, like copywriting, as in like you can actually consider having multiple primary text in the copy, because this is also some very important element that Meta would use to match intent. Because what they're saying that they really know what audience like the audience preferences in terms of what kind of ad would trigger them better, and even at which part of the journey right here. Like for example, if you're selling some, let's say if you're selling a baking kitchenware, for example, different people have different needs. Like for example, somebody posted a update saying that my son is really getting into baking right now, and the other one is I want to start baking for my family. These two are looking for baking kitchenware, but then again, they have different needs. So what Meta would do is they would run an ad and say that best for gift for the mom who wants to buy for the kid, and the other one is for the father who wants to buy for the family. They would say that this is actually the best kitchen appliances for the family. So they would do this kind of matching. That's what they promise right here. So if you ask me, I would definitely encourage that you put all the ads in one ad set just to test it. You can set aside maybe just 20-30% of your whatever budget that you have and let it run for a week or two at least and see how's the performance like. But based on what we observe, as long as you turn on Advantage Plus, that's what we need to do. You want to make it totally Advantage Plus, as in like we go broad, we go Advantage Plus sales campaign, Advantage Plus audience, Advantage Plus placement, and have more ads in it. It seems to work pretty well. So I would like to recommend that you actually try it out. So that's something that you may want to look into. So yeah, run it. And then eventually, when it comes to the structure, in order to answer your question, I think, yeah, that's what I would recommend. But having said that, there are many reasons why a campaign stopped working. Like you did mention that there is a fatigue situation. Usually when we run exclusion, when you run ads, definitely when it comes to e-commerce, I would definitely recommend that you use exclusion, as in like we want to exclude people who recently engaged with the ad, or even people who have purchased recently. they shouldn't be seeing your ad. I mean, depending on what product that you're selling, I assume that they won't buy again within the next 30 days. I think it's safe that we push them out. So those are the things that we can do in order to maximize the longevity of the campaign. So I have got clients who have been running multiple campaigns for months, if not years, and they are consistently developing and doing well because we have got exclusion in place. So the idea is we want to make sure that we have lower than 2 frequency on each campaign, and even combined, they may be lower as well, especially if you're targeting a bigger market like like US and all. Actually, we still have a lot of room for the campaign to grow. So yeah, but having said that, if you need help, right, feel free to scan this QR code. Let's have a quick one-on-one Meta Ads audit on your campaign, and from there, whether you try the new Andromeda experiment or without, we can always look at your current campaign and see if there is any other optimization opportunities that I can actually offer. Because what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the numbers together. You definitely have your way of analyzing the campaign, but I would actually deploy my methodology and I will share with you how it works. And from there, we are going to develop like a framework and a few steps that we can do, hopefully to improve your campaigns, like building a plan. So yeah, let's take it one step at a time from there. So if that's something that you're looking for, scan this QR code. You can actually book a time and pay, and then we can have a one-on-one Zoom call to look into your campaign and build a plan.